welcome back to BSA Outdoors. Got another little review video here today. I've seen some other review videos on it, but I just kind of wanted to do my own. But got something coming in the mail here pretty soon that we're going to be putting this thing on. So here's what we got. It is a BSA Edge handgun pistol scope, the 2x7 by 28. So just kind of want to open this baby up, let you guys take a look at it, see what you're getting inside the box, and maybe do some video through the scope just so you can see it outside on some trees and that kind of thing, just so we can look at like brightness and just clarity and that sort of thing. It's a $75 scope, so not very expensive at all. I just ordered a CVA Scout pistol in 6.5 Grendel. And if you follow the channel, you know we love our 6.5 Grendel. The boys have a Howa Mini Action 6.5 Grendel. We've killed a bunch of deer with it. If you've not seen those videos, check them out. They're on the channel here. But that pistol is on its way. It's in the mail, and I already got this because this is what I'm going to mount on it. So let's get to opening this thing up and check it out. All right. Oh. All right, it's wrapped in foam and plastic. I already took the plastic off. This is like a foam sheet. It has scope covers on it, the kind that's yellow lensed and clear lensed. I've seen a bunch of those on different scopes. Give you kind of a close-up look here at it. I think it's got a 32 millimeter eye piece here and a 28 millimeter, so they're really close in size. As you can see, this end is just slightly smaller than this end. So also in the box you've got just an owner's manual here. So like I said earlier, it's a 2x7. You can see it's on 2 right now, 2x7. The dial is not stiff, it's very easily turned. Just your standard little scope. Take these off. It has like the the adjustment that you would use a screwdriver or like a dime or a penny or something. A lot of my older scopes have this on it, and a lot of my newer ones have the raised dial that you can do with your finger. I prefer that type, but can't expect a ton out of a $75 scope. Seems to have very positive clicks on the adjustments. All right, so we're going to take this thing downstairs. We're going to go outside. I'm actually going to compare it side by side with a couple of my rifle scopes. I don't have any other pistol scopes to compare it to, but I'm going to video through this pistol scope. It's got a longer eye relief, like I think it says 20 inches or something like that, up to 20 inches. So I'm going to video through it, but just zoom my camera in so we can get a good clear picture of what it looks like through the scope. And then of course I'll video through a couple of my other rifle scopes just so we can get an idea and something to compare this to clarity wise. So let's go do that right now. Before we do that, just want to give you all the specifics off of the box here, just in case you were curious about any of that. 2:7 power magnification, 28 millimeter objective. Let's see, 1/4 inch MOA. The scope itself actually says 1/4 inch at 100 yards. It does not say MOA. So, not sure about that. Its parallax setting is at 50 yards. Got a 1-inch tube, just a regular duplex reticle, and 12 to 20 inch eye relief. And BSA comes with a 1-year limited warranty. All right, so I'm gonna give you a rundown on what I'm doing here, just to kind of give you an idea of just everything that's going on. So work with me here for just a second. So I have here the BSA Edge pistol scope. Over here, I have a Nikon Pro Staff 3-9x40. Down here, I have a Barska. I think it's a 3-9x32. And then I have a Loophole 3.5 to 10 by 40. So the reason I chose those particular ones, like I said, I don't have any other pistol scopes, but I do have other scopes in varying price ranges. So the BSA being $75, I wanted to go below it and above it to kind of give you an idea of what things look like in comparison, the best that I could with what I have on hand. So the Barska new was like 35 bucks. I mean, it's super cheap. It's on an airsoft rifle. The Nikon Pro Staff, when they were still available, they were like 129 bucks. And then the Leupold VX3i was $299 or $399. So it's on the higher end of everything that I have here. And so that BSA falls kind of right in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to video through each scope, get as clear, rounded picture as I can for about 20 or 30 seconds. And then I'm going to stack them next to each other, hopefully in the video, in a clip. That way you can look at all four of them at the same time, side-by-side comparison, and I'm going to be aiming them at the same location. I'm going to kind of pick a tree out over here. We're going to be looking into just some dead trees with no leaves on them. And hopefully we can get a really good comparison of light and clarity and that sort of thing. And I'm going to set them all on the same exact thing. So with all of them, I can start at 3.5 with the Leupold is the lowest. So I'm going to go to 4x for the first one, and then I'll zoom it in probably to 6.8 or let's see here. I can only go to 7x on the BSA, so maybe I'll do 7x on all of them. That way we can get an idea of kind of the lowest of all the ranges of the scopes and of the higher end of each of them side by side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. All right, so we got one more test on this little BSA scope real quick. Here in Kentucky, sunset is at 5:26 p.m. It is currently 5:46 p.m., so 20 minutes after sunset. In Kentucky, the law is that you can shoot when you're hunting deer until 30 minutes after sunset. So we are at the last 10 minutes of legal shooting light right here. So we're going to take the camera and we're going to shine it through here and just see what we got in this last 10 minutes of daylight, just to check the brightness in low light conditions, and hopefully, if we're lucky, it's going to be good enough. All right, so there's that. I could not get the camera to focus on the reticle itself, but I just figured I'd video this so you could see the light coming through there. The low light actually gave me trouble with the camera, so I could not focus it. And there are a few lights in the neighborhood, so that probably gave it a little more light than what would be in a hunting situation, but that's just what I've got to work with. So that's what we did, but hopefully it'll give you a good idea of what you would have if you plan to purchase or are thinking about purchasing one of these scopes. Hopefully it gives you an idea that you didn't have before. Just information, data to make your decision one way or the other. With that being said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did like this video or you like these kinds of videos, hit that like button for me. That just supports the channel. And then hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. We're always doing reviews of guns and scopes and some reloading stuff, all things outdoors, hunting, fishing, camping. I mean, we do it all right here at BSA Outdoors. So follow us along And as always, I thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time.